Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built. Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. Arizona will put it away to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oregon State's offense will get the first possession of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. So Arizona's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Snags it over the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Arizona right back to the line.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They're setting up the screen, and he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Beaver! And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next...
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Relentless, tough running. Gets it down to the 4.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on second down. Now they'll run the draw. Runs through a tackle. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that line.
And he loses the football. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. And they can't make the connection. Offense gets set for second down. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Beavers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed on the outside, it's Russo. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This offense has a second down play. Handoff to the single back. Dances away from one. Dances away again. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Arizona in a hurry.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibbs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun. Wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Arizona runs out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. And that ball is picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gibbs.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Getting some heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab down the left side. The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oregon State.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
The Beavers will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Number 44 set to kick off.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Arizona right back to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to this position.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They
throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The back goes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires and picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Tackle is made after the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. They'll try it on the ground. The Beavers have a first down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The give from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, beat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Coming after him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Paul, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lighted up.
First down here for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it work.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll try to pick up the 1st. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st down, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most. Correct.
Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Beavers offense takes the field. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Beavers are rolling down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the back. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The short hands, it's Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep. And when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The Beavers get it past the sticks. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. So the Washington Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Well, this does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
The Huskies moving quickly to the line. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. Finds a tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route runner. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Here on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He'll just keep slinging it. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to pass. Going for the big play. Got it in stride at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Washington wants to go quickly.
Third down coming up.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
But when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
On second down, just keeps firing. Finds his big tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Grab near the marker. It's Holmes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to...
Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Complete downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distance.
A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Huskies! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
That might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot when we throw the football down the field. But I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away from 2 points for the other team.
Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on 3rd and long. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Holmes. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down. Still looking on the move. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this. And the kicker will get a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Going up top on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll go to the counter. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it. Get what you can get.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept. I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams in a sport.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Holmes. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. 1st down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Finds his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Stumbled to the ground.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Oregon State! A great catch and run for 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field. And that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As the defense comes out, they've got them pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for. Explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes the catch. All kinds of running room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Washington right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch. You want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Get it out on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This running back's had all kinds of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he got loose, it was all... That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He wants to throw here on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Brings up second down.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires left. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
It leads to second down.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They're facing a third down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.